Yeah, first of all, Matt, I thought that was a really good performance. You know, you showed that you can compete with the WSL side.
Yeah, I think we started the game really brightly, and then we let them get a bit of a foothold in the game. And I felt it was... Second half, I felt we were the better team actually, especially back end of the game. But no, considering we made 5 changes before the game, you're freezing, bless you.
I am.
Do you want my coat? Seriously?
Yeah, I wasn't joking.
Oh, right. No, because considering we made 5 changes, and then look, when you make a lot of changes like we did during the second half as well, it does have a little bit of an effect. Felt it was a bit sloppy on the goal. Positionally, we should have been a little bit better, and that prevented the pass going through. But look, I think we've learnt a lot of lessons tonight up against a team that restarts the ball quickly, they press you well, and I think we broke that at times really well. I think we bypassed it at times really well. So there's a lot of positives that we can take out of tonight. And yeah, we'll just turn our attention now to Crystal Palace.
Did it feel like a bit of a sucker blow, the goal as well, because you'd obviously just made those changes, and you know, it was obvious that, well, to me it felt like you were on top at that moment, and then, you know, the changes that you made were clearly, you know, attacking one. So was it just a bit of a blow that the goal came so soon after sort of making those changes? Yeah,
I said to the players afterwards, we made 5 changes to the starting lineup. We made 5 changes, albeit the first one was delayed a little bit where we made the triple substitution because Bo obviously got knocked to the head, and then Meg come on quite quickly after that, because I need to protect the players and think of obviously the league campaign as well. So that I got to take responsibility for that. We are going to be a little bit disjointed in them moments, but I felt our response to that though was really good.
Yeah, and I guess it will give you a lot of confidence going into that game on Sunday, which was obviously, you know, a big one given the league standings. But yeah, it's arguably the ideal sort of game to come off the back of, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously we're in London now. We've got to go back and then travel back down. So we need to take them little bits into consideration. But no, listen, we know it's game by game, and I said that obviously to you in the week that it's not a cliche. We had a different strategy for the first half of the season, and now we literally just focus on the opponents like we focused on Tottenham tonight. We had to adapt to that, and one thing I will say about the players is we adapted to different ways that we had worked on yesterday. We had to change midway through the game, and they adapted to that really well. So that gives me a lot of confidence, and I was pleased with that because we can adapt midway through. Bless you. Bless her. Oh.
Dying it. No, it's alright, don't worry, it's alright. I'll man up. Yeah, just finally from me, you said the other day that a couple of players have picked up a few knots just last weekend. Yeah, how are they sort of getting on?
Jazz, we had a scan yesterday. We're just waiting on results on that. She got a slight hamstring strain against Watford. So we don't know the extent of that. We're anticipating 2-3 weeks. Kerry Holland unfortunately tested positive for COVID, so obviously she's going to be out. There were 1 or 2 other little niggles as well, Lawsy and Charlotte Clark actually. But Lawsy's got through tonight, no problems. So apart from Kerry and Jazz, we'll have a full squad to select from against Palace.
So, thanks.
Was there anything you thought the girls could have done better out there tonight? Because they were right in it, weren't they, for the whole game? Just obviously that scrappy goals.
Yeah, there wasn't much between both sides. I think, you know, we had a couple of... I think there's a couple of opportunities where we broke and we could have crossed the ball a bit earlier because Tottenham leave a lot of space in behind. And I felt when we drew them in, we could have, you know, that one where we come in, they pressed, we got out, and then we got down there with Taylor. Just little moments like that. But no, not really. As I said, we've made a lot of changes tonight. This competition's been great for me because everyone's got minutes, you know. We've been able to rotate the squad. It's kept everyone fully fit, kept everyone match fit. And, you know, our target was to get out of the group. But as I said, I don't think there was much between the 2 teams tonight. And unfortunately for us, it was a scrappy goal in our penalty box that settled the game.
Yeah, them Missy Bow corners or something else, aren't they? They cause absolute chaos.
Yeah, no, she's... I thought she was excellent tonight. She was a bit tired towards the end, you know. But unfortunately, Charlotte... picked up cramps, so we had to take her off. But yeah, no, we've tried to protect everyone as best we can, rotating the players. You know, the players have been playing, and that was, I say it was planned tonight, but we've got that in our mind, looking after thinking of Sunday.
Yeah, I was saying to Carly, you could hear some of the fans tonight, and obviously it's been difficult for those who followed the men and the women. Yeah. On Sunday they were unable to get to obviously both games because they kick off at the same time. The same thing's happening this Sunday. that's a difficult thing for them, isn't it?
I don't know what you can do about that, though. I mean, you've got the Women's League, you've got the Men's League. I mean, you've got to plan fixtures, you know, that's nothing to do with us. We can't do nothing about that. I mean, ideally, we wouldn't be playing at the same time, but I think it's maybe one or two, the odd occasion that it happens. But at the same time, though, we've consistently been getting sort of 900, 1,200 at our games anyway, and we had a good attendance against Watford ourselves the weekend.
897 on Sunday.
Yeah, 897 on Sunday. So we've been getting in around even with the men playing. So look, I don't think there's anything the FA or the clubs can really do about that, because once they're set in stone, they're set in stone. You can ask for the odd change of kick-off. But
is that something you do, like last weekend more so than this weekend, because obviously Crystal Palace is away?
Well, we tried. I think we tried with the Charlton game, but it got rejected. So, as I said, they're set in stone, and you're either going to go to the men's or you're going to go to the women's. And I think if you look now right the way across the board, I think we've got our own fan base, regardless, that will come to our games ahead of the men's game. So, I just think it swings and roundabouts, and you know, it doesn't just happen with us. It happens with every team. You're going to get maybe 1 or 2 games a season where they're at the same time, and there's nothing you can do about that. Because what you got to remember is sometimes the TV changes and picks the games, and again that obviously has an effect.
Thank you.
All good.